Hey, hi. I'm Mona. This is Sacred Geometry Universe Video Journal Diary for it's November 8th, 2025. Hope everybody's doing okay out there. We're hanging in there. We're doing all right. um we're just on the morning walk. I'm taking like a little sit down second break cuz in between the push-ups and stuff. This is a nice little spot. Anyways, I was thinking, with the visits and all that stuff. You know what? They're sending out people thinking I'm there because of the videos, but the videos are all pre-recorded. So I mean, you won't be able to know where I'm at and what I'm doing. Like when you see this video, I might be out of town already. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? Because I think I'm like 2 weeks or something like that in advance right now. Yeah, something like that. But isn't it crazy what the sheriff's department is doing and how they do people, though? I think it's so crazy because they really try to confuse stuff up. Like, they didn't even have any idea what they were talking about at the dispatch about, oh, they sent them because you went to City Hall. No. No, they didn't even know what they were and I didn't even know that they actually called the sheriff's department on me. Yeah, because I I hurt their feelers in there because they couldn't answer a simple math question. They got all angry and upset and but what can you do? Like, you know what? That's why they don't have the cameras in City Hall. So if you go in there and you say anything that they don't like, they don't have the cameras to prove it. So they can go ahead and call the sheriff's department and say that you were acting up and you could have went in there smiling and happy and good mood. But because you said something they didn't like, they will turn around and call the sheriff's department on you. That's how they do over there. That's why they don't turn on the cameras. Yeah, yeah. And you know what? You can't just send out a mental health person because the city hall says, oh, someone came in here and was acting. You can't do that. They have no proof. So they're making up stories over there at the Refugio Sheriff's Department to try to make people look a certain way or that, oh, they know. No, they don't know. They're doing things randomly. On top of that, over the phone, telling a person, which they don't even know if it's me for sure. Maybe they do. They do, because I speak more intelligently than they do. Anyways, yeah, they don't even know, they're just giving out information. They're telling me they can't do public records request, yet they can tell me over the phone that I had the sheriff's called on me. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. These people are so like something's wrong upstairs. And I know I'm not, out of my mind because I'm talking to certain people and they're like, no, that don't sound right. That sounds really off, And these aren't just like friends or neighbors. These are actual law officials that I'm talking to. So I know that I'm not like being like out of my mind. I can see it. And then when I explain it to them, they're like, yeah, no. And thank goodness I record and I document everything because it's for them. It's for the officials to come and watch and make the job easier on them. You know what I mean? Like they don't really have, they don't have to search to find. They see it right there. Okay, that's the first place we're gonna go. We're gonna ask them questions. Like, it's an order for them. I think I have the channel set up quite nicely for any type of law enforcement or any law officials to go there, and that could be a point where they could start just by watch the videos. That's it. Watch the videos, listen to the recordings, and everything I mentioned. Just one step after the other, right? Step by step. So easy. So, I mean, I don't mind doing that because I don't focus on that stuff all the time. I got other things going on, man. I got to clean my house. I got other channels. I got dogs I got to take care of. So I can't really worry too much about that stuff. But when it happens, when things happen, then I will post it up. Another thing is like, because when I was coming back from the trip, I was coming back and I hadn't posted on there a long time, and I was thinking, darn, when am I going to post now? Because usually if I ain't got nothing to post and I want to kind of keep the channel going, whatever, I can post little educational videos on the responsibilities of certain people in towns, which that's what I did in those little boring times when I didn't know what to do or what to post. That's when I posted up, oh, the responsibility of the commissioner, or the responsibility of the mayor or city hall. You know, I put those in there just as a little educational video for people to know things, even like the calculations, educational videos, just so you guys know how to do your things. And that's it, you know. But when something like happens, yeah, I'm gonna put it up there, because when I was coming back, I was thinking, all right, I'm gonna have to do one of those educational videos. But lo and behold, I had all these problems here when I came back, so that was great. So there's go some more videos. So yeah, it's just good. It's good. So, I mean, I hope you guys are enjoying the other channel if you guys are here from Woodsboro or anywhere else, you know, because it's really interesting to see how law enforcement, how they're sneaky behind the scenes, or the legal system and all that stuff. And you guys, you know, the only way that you can really, you know, deal with this is to record everything, document everything, put it up here on YouTube. You don't even have to make these videos public yet. Right? You can upload anything to YouTube and make it private. And then if something happens, boom, you got them right there. There it is. I just happen to just put mine out in the open because I know that there's a bunch of people in Woodsboro who have been mistreated, and it's not fair. You know, like, I don't need to go through all this. I really, really don't. But if it happens, I'm gonna put it up there. But my main concern is I feel bad for my neighbors. You know, I didn't move to the town to bring the town down. I moved to the town to bring the town up, right? So things can be good and friendly again, which the town is not friendly, you guys. Maybe you have your select few of good neighbors and all that, but the town is not friendly. It just depends on what side of the town you're on, right? If you're on the corrupt side, then they're not friendly. You know, if you're on the side that's getting cheated or ripped off or burned, then you're probably a really nice, friendly person that doesn't deserve to be treated like that. Yeah. Anyways, that's all I have for you guys. I've just been watching politics stuff this morning. You know, I'm feeling so bad for the people losing their benefits, their snaps, and what is the thing? Their homes. They're losing their homes too. Their medical stuff, they're losing that. You know what I was thinking? I wonder how many people, because, you know, when they do something over there in the government, people die. An abnormally high amount of people die with all their little stunts that they're doing in the White House right now. So with this happening, I think that there's going to be a high rate of deaths, because some people, they depend on these medical things, and if they don't have access to their medical, that could be their life. So keep an eye out for that. I'm looking out for that to see who's dying here because the government took away their health care. You know, it kind of sucks. It doesn't kind of suck. It does suck. You know, I feel bad. But like I've said before, I'm only one person. I can only work on like one thing at a time. And I would like to work on things that involve being closer to home, because that's where the home is. Even though we're not there all the time, I don't want to see my neighbors getting hurt or sick, or I don't like that, right? I want people to be healthy and happy like I am, you know. I mean, because that's how I am. My health is good. I'm happy. No alcohol, no drugs. I do my channels. I have really loving dogs. So, like, yeah, like, you know, I want people to have this kind of feeling inside where they're comfortable and okay. But the only thing is I can't be comfortable and okay knowing that my neighbors are suffering. That sucks. I hate that. Anyways, you guys. Oh, it's going to be 10 minutes anyway. So that's all I have for you guys. It's November 8th, 2025. I'm Mona. This is Sacred Geometry Universe, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.